I really do believe that it was even before I was born that Honeyshine was meant to be. I used to live here in South Florida as a little girl, and when my husband's job brought us back here, I would go visit the lady who used to take care of me while my mom worked. In visiting her, you know, in the same neighborhood, in the same house where she took care of us, I would see groups of girls walking around the neighborhood, no direction, nowhere to go, babies on the hip, house shoes on in the middle of the street, you know, just like in groups, in packs. And that's when God placed it on my heart that I needed to do something about it. We used to say, "Honey child, please, rest your nerves," when I was a little girl. And from Honey Child, there came Honeyshine. I was like, Honey Child and Honeyshine, it's supposed to work and it's supposed to go together. And one day I just gathered an amazing group of ladies around the dining room table and said, we're supposed to do something with this.
I was one of the instilled board members with Tracy and a bunch of beautiful ladies. And the reason why I got involved is that I wanted to share my knowledge, my love, and embrace the fact that these girls need a grown person in their life. I took a hiatus because my father passed away, and these girls made me a beautiful scrapbook that I'll never forget. And they did personalized pictures, personalized notes, and that's so special when they do this. That means that they obviously love me and I love them back.
When I first was introduced to the Honeyshine organization, it reminded me so much of what helped me and my family when I was growing up. And it was wonderful when I found an organization where I could turn around and help somebody the same way I was helped. You know, it's not always the big things in life that make it different and help you find a place in this world to stand. Sometimes it is just that friendly help or those pair of shoes that make you able to move forward. So it's been wonderful for me. I've learned so much just being able to give back.
The mission of Honeyshine is to encourage young girls to shine as women. You know, for me, being a teenager, it wasn't easy. It was tough. I was emotional. You know, I felt like I had no one on my side, on my team. But with Honeyshine, we want our honeybugs to know that they're not by themselves, that pretty much all the girls around you are probably going through a lot of the same things that you're going through. So we want to encourage our honeybugs to shine as women.
I've been in Honeyshine for about 6 years. Honeyshine means family and togetherness and unity, because even though we met through the program, we all come together as a family and help each other out.
It's just a blessing to me to be a part of watching these girls actually tell themselves that they believe that they're beautiful, and up until then they did not. For me, it's priceless to be a part of that.
As a parent with my two girls, I've noticed they have developed to the point where they're not shy. They can go into Honeyshine and discuss anything openly. They've grown up to the point where they can discuss anything with anybody.
We can't do it by ourselves. We have a waiting list at Honeyshine. That has to change. You know, when I started this program, it was not with the intentions of having a group of girls that are waiting to be a part of it. So we have to raise funds. You know, fundraising is a huge part of what we need. So if you're out there listening, we need your relationships. We need your financial support. We need your talents and your gifts, because when our girls see you standing before them, they say, I can do that too. And that's what it's all about. You know, for me, it was somebody taking me outside of my neighborhood one time, and it changed my life. If we take care of one girl, you know, we change a whole family for sure, and then eventually a whole community, and then the whole world. You know, we have to uplift our girls, because like I said, I feel that there's an attack that's happening, and it can't happen on our watch.
I need help in reading.
And you know what it's going to take? What? Practice. You just got to keep practicing. Don't ever give up, okay? All right, so we'll get you help with that. Thank you for telling me that. Where's my eye contact? Your eyes are too beautiful not to look. Someday our honeybugs will be mothers themselves and business owners themselves. And so if they have a foundation of amazing women around them that show them this is how it's done, and not look outside of themselves to be told this is how you behave, what a difference this world would be.